If you recall, last week I had posted a poll on the community page of the channel. So far, over 500 of you have voted on that. And let's look at the results and talk about the future plans of the channel a bit more. So if you look at the screen, the main question was, what would you like to see more on the channel? Political videos only, educational videos only, or a mixture of both? Now, the reason I had posted this poll was because I was concerned, as recently I personally had made a shift, a huge shift, from just being an academic or educational channel to also start building up a body of work on political issues, but especially on Palestine. So 593 of you voted. And if you look at the results, obviously 79% of you have indicated that you would like to see a mixture of both educational as well as political videos. And I will, of course, now respect that, but also I'm reassured that this shift into political terrain openly has not sort of disalienated you from my work, and I'm delighted to know that. So it goes without saying that my work has always been political. I was trained in post-colonial studies, and post-colonial studies, by its very nature, is a political field of literary studies. But since last year, after the Hamas atrocities of October 2023 and the subsequent invasion of Gaza, I could not stay quiet as a scholar, but also as a human being. So I made a conscious choice to start speaking publicly for the rights of Palestinian people. So as a result, what you see on the channel is a whole playlist on Palestine, which has over 40 videos on it. If you go over the playlist carefully, you will see that these videos are trying to build a sort of a body of work, which includes my critiques of Israeli policies, my information about the impact of Israeli actions and policies on the lives of Palestinians, but also my attempt at retrieving narratives and silenced histories that point to a past where Muslims and Jews did not necessarily see each other as these two belligerent communities, but rather helped each other and lived in harmony and peace. So the idea behind the whole playlist is to continue speaking in solidarity with the Palestinian people and their rights, to mount a balanced and researched critique of acts performed by Israeli armed forces or their right-wing government, and to advocate for the rights of Palestinian people, but also to work towards some form of a greater understanding for peace. And so that's the spirit of that playlist. So this decision to take a stand for Palestine and people of Palestine is not without its repercussions. I know technically at this moment, because of my age, of course, and because of my political stance in the public domain, I have pretty much made myself unhireable. I mean, that's pretty clear to me. So, what does that mean? Do I stop doing what I do, wipe out my public body of work in solidarity with the Palestinian people? Of course not. Those of you who have known me in life or through this channel know that I will never do a thing like that. So, that is why I am also going to share with you my future plans. Some of them are already existing. I just want to share with you because that is how I think I can do both, be a public exponent for Palestinian rights and also help myself and my family sustain the life that is given to us. So if you look at this slide on the screen, at the center of it is Postcolonial Space. That is my website. This is the oldest individually owned website on postcolonial studies, which has been in existence since the year 2000. You can still go to it and read materials on postcolonial studies and download them. To the left of it, top to bottom, is this YouTube channel, my podcast, and my videos on TikTok. These three obviously are absolutely free for you to use and for anyone else to use. Now, if you look towards right, those are paid services. At the top are my Udemy courses, which people purchase and use. Then is my coaching website. Those of you who are not familiar, I am a certified life coach, right? Specializing in academic success coaching. So that is another resource for me to continue, so to speak, making a living. And then at the bottom are YouTube memberships. The channel right now has about 18 sustaining members. So if you are subscribed to the channel, somewhere at the top links, you will see a join link. And if you click on it, it will give you the option to choose whether or not you want to become a channel member. Now keep this map in mind. The website in the center and the three things arrayed on the left are all freely available to anyone who is interested in my scholarly work, in educational work, or in my political videos, and of course the website itself. And the three things on the right are the things that people can do and are doing to help me. So some of the plans that I have now that the channel has taken this deep political, journey is to keep building, of course, on my coaching business, to keep promoting my Udemy courses. There are about 10 courses that people have been using and purchasing. And then to keep encouraging people to become sustaining members of the channel. Now, obviously, you don't have to do that, absolutely, because whatever I offer on the channel is absolutely freely available. And besides these ventures that I have, of course, I will keep developing materials, do consulting work, right? And then keep also developing a body of work on this channel. That goes without saying. So in the future on this channel, you will see, of course, me finishing my series on Paulo Freire's Pedagogy of the Oppressed. I will probably start building up on my Edward Said Orientalism series. And of course, without a doubt, for as long as I'm breathing and have some energy left, I'll continue building a body of work in solidarity with people of Palestine. So these are some of the future plans. Now, of course, all of you live in this world, have experienced it, and some of you are actually probably more experienced than I am. So if you have any suggestions about the content, about how I can make it better, or about what else could I do in this world, right, with the talents and skills that I have, please feel free to share your thoughts, suggestions, and ideas. I would really love those and, make use of them. So that's all in this video. 590 of you, 93 actually, have voted in favor of having both educational and political videos. And I will, of course, respect that opinion and keep building materials on the channel that serve both constituencies, educational as well as political. Now, if you have looked at my political videos, they also tend to be educational. So it's a mixture, right? And then I will wait for your comments, your suggestions, anything that you can share with me that can help the channel and also be helpful to me. I'll be grateful for that. So that's all for now. Please stay safe, take care, and I will now see you next time. Until then, as always, peace and love.